All right, so scene 6, it's act 3, scene 6. And enter Lennox and another lord. The lord's not named, but he will be a thane. And here we get an interesting conversation between Lennox and this lord. And it's really to do with the fallout from when Banquo's ghost appears. All right, so this isn't, you need to see it's an intimate conversation. All right. And this is important. All right. Between two men who trust each other. Whoop, man, who trust each other. Okay. My former speeches have but hit your thoughts, which can interpret farther. Okay. Only I say things have been strangely born. Okay. And here he is thinking out loud. And here we've got, and again, equivocation. All right. I'm just pointing out, and in a way, Lennox is pointing out some interesting facts about the new king and the death of Duncan. So we get this equivocation. He's not saying anything, but he's saying something. Do you see what I mean? And that's very, very important. All right. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth. Marry, he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late. Whom would it say if it pleased you, Fleance killed, or Fleance fled? Men must not walk too late, who cannot want the thought, how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Donalbain to kill their gracious father? Question mark. Damned fact. All right. So in a way, there's a hint of sarcasm there as well. Okay. He's kind of sarcastic. He's being ironic. All right. You better watch out. You know, all you need to do. Okay, Macbeth pitied Gold Duncan, and then the next thing he was dead. And Banquo walked too late at night, and the next thing, strangely, he died too. All right. And they're all talking about the only constant in both of their lives in this situation is Macbeth. Okay. He doesn't actually say what it is. How did it grieve Macbeth? Now look, it's not a question mark, it's an exclamation mark. Okay. It's not a question, but a statement. Okay. He did not straight and pious rage the two delinquents tear that they're slaves of drink and thralls of sleep. Was it not that nobly done? And I love that. Was not that nobly done? And again, we get that dripping with sarcasm. Okay. Aye, and wisely too. Okay. So it was noble and wise. Actually, it was wise because he's basically getting rid of the only witnesses. For 'twould have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say, he was born all things well. And I do think that had he Duncan's sons under his key, and please heaven he shall not, they should find that 'twere to kill a father, so should Fleance. But peace, for more broad words and cause he failed his presence at the tyrant's feast. I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself? All right. And here, he's following a pattern of thought and behavior. It's quite logical. All right. So in a way, these people are not stupid. They may have lived in the Middle Ages, but they had the power and mind of logic and reason. Okay. That would have been passed down to them through an education. All right. These people were educated. And so we see that. 'Twere to kill a father, so should Fleance, but peace from broad words. So he's saying, well, you know, Fleance killed Banquo, just like Malcolm and Donalbain did. And again, he's kind of stretching the realms of credibility there to kind of suggest that, you know, Wow, could Fleance kill his dad? No. Can Malcolm? No, they didn't kill him either. And so he doesn't state it, but he equivocates. He lets us understand through sarcasm and irony exactly. Okay. Now, here is the other Lord. The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the Jew. And here, oh, look at that. This tyrant. Now, again, we get that element of trust coming in. We get the kind of the sarcasm, but we also get this unnamed Lord, a sense that he names who this tyrant holds due of birth, lives in the English court, okay, and is received in the most pious outwards with such grace that malevolence of fortune nothing takes from his high respect. Okay. Thither, now he talks about this tyrant. And again, they're talking about this, in this case, who? The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth. All right, it's Macbeth. Macbeth has taken, okay, the due of birth, that the divine right of kings, the idea of you inherit the throne, okay? Okay, you inherit the throne. You can't take it. And again, that adds back to like the idea of Henry IV, Henry Bolingbroke, who kind of deposed Richard II, all right? And then the kind of constitutional and kind of things that came around with regards to that, that idea that he had taken something that wasn't rightfully his through the bloodline. And the bloodline is very, very important. We come back to that motif of blood, okay? And look how they describe Edward. He is pious. Now, pious is an interesting word. It's almost, it's like the idea of holy. He's a holy king, all right? And that's just really interesting because in a way, he's God's representative. But as we find out about Edward, not only is he holy, he heals people, okay? He is a healer. He has a natural gift from God, okay? So there we go. Thither Macduff is gone to pray the holy king upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and warlike seaward, that by the help of these, with him above to ratify the work, him above, God is going to ratify the work. He's going to bless it. He's going to give his seal, okay? And here we talk about God, so we'll give him a capital G, God's seal of approval. All right. We may again give our tables meat, sleep to our nights, and free from feasts and banquets bloody knives. Do faithful homage and receive free honors, at which we pine for now. And then this report has so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt to war. And here we get an insight into, in a way, how rapacious Macbeth has become. That really, okay, we got meat, sleep, okay, in a way, they don't have peace of mind. They don't have the ability to feed their people, okay, in a way. Macbeth deprives his Thanes of, in a way, their physical comfort, okay, and their peace of mind. All right. And we get that lovely, this guy, he just nails it. So we get, and again, Lennox with his equivocation and his sarcasm, and here, this unnamed lord who basically calls it how it is. We get this beautiful, straight recount of what's happening. Okay, sent he to Macduff? He did. And with an absolute, sir, not I. The cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums as he should say, you'll rue the time that clogs me with the answer. Okay. Now here, he sent to Macduff first for some attempt to war. So did he send for Macduff? He did, with an absolute sir, not I. The cloudy messenger turns me his back, hums as he should say, you'll rue this time, that clogs me with his answer. Yeah. And then finally, here we are. Lennox replies, after a little bit of a pause, and that well might advise him to caution, to hold what distance his wisdom can provide. Okay. And here he's saying Macduff is better there, because as soon as Macduff comes into the court of Macbeth, he is dead. Okay. Some holy angel fly to the court of England and unfold this message ere he come with a swift blessing. May soon return this our suffering country under a hand accursed. Okay, I'll send my prayers with him. Okay, they're basically going to send a messenger to King Edward's palace to let them know that Macduff, you need to raise an army and come. But I want you to look at this. A suffering country under a hand accursed. In a way, okay, Macbeth is damned. And I want you to kind of think there's a possible allusion there, okay? To, all right. King Midas. Remember, everything that he touched turned to gold. Well, Macbeth is accursed. So everything he touches, okay, dies. Let me get that idea, okay. Macbeth and kills all he touches. Okay, and it's almost physically and metaphorically. He's killing the country, okay, through his rapacious desire. And he's also physically killing the inhabitants.